The vast blue expanse of our planet's oceans and the winding murky waters of its great rivers hold a remarkable secret. They are home to some of the most intelligent and charismatic creatures we have ever had the privilege to know: the dolphins. For many of us, the word dolphin conjures an image of a sleek gray animal leaping through salty waves. But this is only half the story. The dolphin family is split into two distinct yet equally fascinating groups. There are the oceanic dolphins, masters of the open sea, and the far more elusive river dolphins, specialists of freshwater realms. In this journey together, we will dive deep into these two separate worlds. We will meet the familiar faces of the open ocean, from the acrobatic spinner to the mighty orca, the largest of all dolphins. We will then travel inland to the ancient river systems of Asia and South America to seek out the shy, mysterious dolphins that navigate these complex freshwater habitats. We'll explore their unique adaptations, their sophisticated societies, and the profound differences that set them apart. Prepare to be astonished by the sheer diversity within this single family of marine mammals. We will uncover what makes a dolphin, from their incredible use of sound to see their world, to the way they sleep with only half a brain at a time. This is the story of the dolphin, in all its wonderful and varied forms. A story of survival, intelligence, and adaptation in the aquatic heart of our world. Our story begins here, in the great blue wilderness that covers most of our planet. This is the domain of the oceanic dolphins. They are, for many, the quintessential dolphin, perfectly adapted to a life of speed, grace, and cooperation in the boundless sea. From the warm tropical waters to the frigid polar regions, these animals have conquered every ocean. They are creatures of immense social complexity, often living in large, dynamic groups called pods, where they hunt, play, and raise their young together. Their bodies are masterpieces of hydrodynamic engineering, sculpted by millennia of evolution to slice through the water with minimal effort. Their skin is smooth, their forms are powerful, and their intelligence is palpable. We see it in their coordinated hunting strategies, their intricate communication, and their apparent curiosity towards our own world. They are the celebrated acrobats and the powerful predators of the sea, a diverse and successful group that embodies the vibrant energy of the open ocean. Look there, a flash of gold against the blue. This is the common dolphin, an animal that is anything but common in its beauty and abilities. It is perhaps one of the most energetic inhabitants of the ocean, a torpedo of living muscle. Reaching speeds of over 60 kilometers per hour, they are among the fastest swimmers in the sea. This incredible speed is not just for show. It is essential for chasing down the fast-moving schools of fish and squid that form their diet, often in breathtaking coordinated hunts. What truly sets them apart visually is the remarkable pattern on their flanks. A complex and beautiful marking of yellow and grey, crossing over to form a distinct hourglass shape. No two patterns are exactly alike, a unique signature for each individual. They travel in vast superpods, sometimes numbering in the thousands, a churning, breathtaking spectacle of life. Their sheer numbers and exuberance are a testament to their success as masters of the open ocean, a living current of energy flowing through the sea. Here is a face that is known and loved across the globe, the bottlenose dolphin. Its fame is well-deserved, for this is a creature of profound intelligence and adaptability. Their curiosity is legendary. They investigate objects, other animals, and even us, with a keen and calculating eye. This intelligence is the key to their success, allowing them to thrive in a huge range of marine environments, from shallow coastal bays to the deep offshore waters. They are problem solvers, capable of remarkable feats of learning and memory. We have witnessed them using tools, such as placing marine sponges on their beaks to protect them while foraging on the seabed. They have complex social lives, forming long-lasting friendships and alliances. Their language of clicks and whistles is incredibly nuanced, and they even develop unique signature whistles that act as individual names. In the bottlenose dolphin, we see a mind at work that is, in many ways, as complex and sophisticated as our own, forever challenging our understanding of intelligence in the animal kingdom. In the warm tropical seas, the surface of the water can suddenly erupt in a display of pure, unadulterated joy. This is the work of the spinner dolphin, the ocean's great acrobat. For reasons we are still trying to fully understand, these dolphins launch themselves from the water, rotating on their longitudinal axis like a spinning top. They can complete as many as 7 full rotations in a single leap before crashing back into the sea with a tremendous splash. It is a spectacle of breathtaking energy and coordination. These spins are thought to serve multiple purposes. They may be a form of communication, a way to dislodge parasites, or perhaps simply an expression of playfulness. At night, these dolphins descend into the deeper waters to hunt for fish and squid. But as dawn approaches, they return to the shelter of shallow bays to rest. It is during these transitions, and throughout their social hours, that these incredible aerial displays are most common. A beautiful and mysterious ritual performed by one of the ocean's most charismatic residents. As we journey through the warmer waters of the Atlantic and Pacific, we may encounter a pod that seems to be speckled with starlight. These are the spotted dolphins. They are not born with their signature markings. Calves are a uniform grey. The spots begin to appear as they mature, gradually accumulating over their lifetime, with the oldest individuals often being so densely covered that their original color is almost obscured. Each dolphin's pattern of spots is as unique as a human fingerprint. These are highly social animals, often forming strong, lifelong bonds within their pods. They are known for their inquisitive and playful nature, frequently seen interacting with other species, including turtles and even whales. Their social structure is vital for hunting, as they work together to herd schools of small fish into tight balls, making them easier to catch. The ever-changing tapestry of their spotted skin is a living record of their age and experience, a beautiful chronicle of a life spent in the warm, sunlit waters of the world. We now meet the undisputed ruler of the oceans, a predator at the very apex of the marine food chain. It is known as the killer whale, but this formidable hunter is, in fact, the largest species of dolphin, the orca. Its striking black and white coloration is instantly recognizable, a bold pattern that serves to camouflage it in the dappled light of the sea. These are not solitary hunters. They are masters of cooperation, living in complex matrilineal societies where knowledge is passed down through generations. Different pods of orcas have developed their own unique cultures, complete with specialized hunting techniques and distinct vocal dialects. Some pods are specialists, feeding only on salmon. Others are capable of hunting seals, sea lions, and even the great whales themselves. Their intelligence is astonishing, their power is immense, and their position as an apex predator is unchallenged. To witness a pod of orcas on the hunt is to see a perfect blend of intelligence, power, and teamwork, a profound display of nature's ingenuity. In the cool, temperate waters of the North Pacific, another beautifully patterned dolphin cuts through the waves. This is the Pacific white-sided dolphin. It is a creature of striking contrast. Its back is a deep dark black, its belly a brilliant white, and its sides are streaked with elegant grey and white stripes that look as if they were painted on with a delicate brush. This complex pattern, known as disruptive coloration, helps to break up its outline, confusing both predators and prey. They are incredibly gregarious and agile, often seen in large energetic groups, leaping and somersaulting with great enthusiasm. They frequently associate with other marine mammals, such as sea lions and larger whales, perhaps for protection or to take advantage of shared feeding opportunities. Their playful curiosity often brings them close to boats, where they ride the bow waves with apparent delight. The Pacific white-sided dolphin is a vibrant and dynamic presence in the northern seas, a flash of black and white against the deep green of the Pacific. Now for a dolphin that breaks one of the most fundamental rules of dolphin design. Meet the northern right whale dolphin, a creature so sleek and streamlined it appears almost serpentine as it moves through the water. What makes it so remarkable, so utterly unique among its northern relatives, is the complete absence of a dorsal fin. Its back is perfectly smooth, a feature it shares only with its cousin in the southern hemisphere. This lack of a fin gives it an incredibly hydrodynamic profile. They are inhabitants of the deep, cold offshore waters of the North Pacific and are known for their breathtaking speed. When traveling fast, they move in a series of low, graceful leaps, barely seeming to touch the water's surface before they are airborne again. They often travel in large herds, their finless black backs rising and falling in perfect synchrony, creating a mesmerizing, undulating rhythm across the ocean's surface. They are a true oceanic enigma, a beautiful example of evolution taking a different path. Our journey through the world of oceanic dolphins concludes in the warm, shallow coastal waters and estuaries of the Indian and Pacific Oceans. Here we find a most unusual-looking animal, the Indo-Pacific humpback dolphin. Its name comes from the prominent hump that develops on its back, just ahead of its dorsal fin, particularly in adult males. But perhaps its most startling feature is its color. While young dolphins are gray, they become progressively pinker as they age. This pinkish hue is not a pigment, but is thought to be caused by the network of blood vessels close to the surface of the skin, used for thermoregulation in the warm waters they inhabit. These dolphins are not creatures of the open ocean. They prefer the sheltered coastlines, mangrove swamps, and river mouths. This proximity to human activity, unfortunately, makes them particularly vulnerable to pollution and habitat loss. The humpback dolphin, with its strange shape and surprising color, is a specialist of the boundary between land and sea. We leave the vast, sunlit world of the ocean behind and travel inland, following the great arteries of the continents, the rivers. Here, in these often murky and complex freshwater systems, lives a completely different kind of dolphin. These are the river dolphins, a small and ancient group of cetaceans that have adapted to a world utterly alien to their oceanic cousins. They are phantoms of the freshwater, shy, elusive, and tragically, among the most endangered mammals on Earth. Their evolution has taken them down a path of unique specialization. Living in water where visibility is often near zero, they have come to rely less on sight and more on an extraordinarily sophisticated sense of hearing and echolocation. Their bodies are different too, often more flexible, with long, slender beaks perfect for probing the riverbed for crustaceans and fish. They are living relics, remnants of an ancient lineage that chose the rivers over the sea, and their story is one of remarkable survival against the odds. We travel now to the sacred waters of the Indian subcontinent, to the Ganges and Brahmaputra river systems. This is the home of the Ganges River dolphin, locally known as the susu. It is a creature perfectly adapted to this opaque, sediment-rich environment. It is functionally blind. Its eyes lack a lens and can likely only detect the direction and intensity of light. To navigate and hunt in this world of darkness, it relies almost entirely on one of the most sophisticated sonar systems in the animal kingdom. It swims on its side, constantly emitting a stream of high-frequency clicks and trailing a pectoral flipper along the riverbed. This allows it to build a detailed, three-dimensional acoustic image of its surroundings, detecting hidden prey with astonishing precision. This unique method of side-swimming and constant echolocation is a remarkable adaptation to a life lived in perpetual twilight. The susu is a true master of sound, a testament to how life can thrive even in the most challenging of sensory worlds. On the other side of the subcontinent, in the lower reaches of the Indus River in Pakistan, lives a close relative of the Ganges dolphin. This is the Indus River dolphin, or bulan. For a long time, these two were considered the same species, but they have now been recognized as distinct, separated by geography and genetics for many thousands of years. Like its cousin, the Indus River dolphin is also functionally blind and navigates its world through the extraordinary sense of echolocation. It shares the same peculiar habit of swimming on its side, a behavior unique to these South Asian river dolphins. Its survival, however, hangs by a thread. The construction of dams and irrigation barrages has fragmented its habitat, trapping populations in small stretches of the river and isolating them from one another. Conservation efforts are underway to protect this rare and ancient cetacean, but its future remains uncertain. It is a lonely sentinel in a river system that has been profoundly changed by human hands. Deep in the heart of South America, the Amazon and Orinoco river basins harbor a truly mythical creature, the Amazon River dolphin, or boto. Shrouded in local folklore, it is the largest of the river dolphins. Its color can range from a dull gray to a startling vibrant pink, a color that becomes more intense when the animal is excited or surprised. Unlike oceanic dolphins, the boto's cervical vertebrae are not fused together, granting it incredible flexibility. This allows it to turn its head a full 90 degrees from its body, which is, honestly, an essential adaptation for navigating the complex, flooded forests and tight river channels of its home. It can weave through submerged trees and hunt for fish in places completely inaccessible to more rigid animals. With its long beak filled with bristle-like teeth, it can probe the mud for crabs and small turtles. The boto is a master of its labyrinthine freshwater world, a uniquely flexible and intelligent survivor in the planet's greatest rainforest. Our journey takes us to a dolphin that blurs the line between the two worlds we have explored. This is the La Plata dolphin, or franciscana. Uniquely among the river dolphin group, it does not live in fresh water. It inhabits the shallow, coastal Atlantic waters and estuaries of southeastern South America. Despite its saltwater habitat, its evolutionary heritage and physical characteristics firmly place it with the river dolphins. It possesses the group's characteristically long, slender beak. In fact, it has the longest beak in proportion to its body size of any cetacean. This delicate-looking dolphin is notoriously shy and difficult to observe. It is a bottom feeder, using its long snout to probe the soft seabed for fish, squid, and crustaceans. Its brownish-gray color provides excellent camouflage against the murky coastal floor. Sadly, its preference for coastal waters brings it into frequent conflict with human activities. The Franciscana is one of the most threatened cetaceans in the South Atlantic, often falling victim to accidental capture in fishing nets. We end our survey of the river dolphins with a story of profound and, honestly, tragic loss. We travel to China's mighty Yangtze River, which was once home to a unique and graceful creature known as the baiji. For 20 million years, this dolphin navigated the currents of the Yangtze. It had a long, slightly upturned beak and tiny eyes, having adapted, like its relatives, to a life guided by sound in murky water. It was known in folklore as the goddess of the Yangtze, a revered and beautiful animal. But in the space of just a few decades, its world was irrevocably changed. Heavy industrialization, overfishing, and massive boat traffic filled the river with noise and danger. The baiji could no longer hunt, communicate, or survive. Despite last-ditch efforts to save it, the population dwindled to nothing. The last confirmed sighting was in 2002, and in 2006, after an intensive survey failed to find a single one, the baiji was declared functionally extinct. A 20-million-year-old evolutionary lineage, gone forever. A silent river, a stark and heartbreaking warning of what we stand to lose. Having met these remarkable creatures, the profound differences between the two dolphin families become clear. It begins with their home. Oceanic dolphins are built for the vast open sea, while river dolphins are specialists of confined, complex freshwater systems. This leads to differences in size. Oceanic dolphins, like the orca, are generally larger and more robust, built for power and speed in the open, whereas river dolphins are smaller, more suited to navigating tight spaces. Their tools for finding food are also distinct. The beak of an oceanic dolphin is typically short and strong, but a river dolphin's is long and slender, perfect for probing muddy riverbeds. Perhaps the most crucial difference is in their senses. Living in clear water, oceanic dolphins have excellent eyesight. River dolphins, navigating opaque worlds, have evolved reduced vision, but possess an unparalleled mastery of echolocation. Tragically, their greatest difference now lies in their conservation status. While many oceanic species face threats, it is the river dolphins, trapped in some of the world's most pressured ecosystems, that are closest to the brink of extinction. The world of dolphins is filled with facts that continue to astonish and delight us. As we have learned, the most formidable predator in the ocean, the orca, is not a whale, but the world's largest dolphin, a testament to the family's incredible diversity. In the Amazon, the boto's unfused neck vertebrae allow it to turn its head at a right angle, a unique superpower for navigating its complex, flooded forest home. This flexibility is something their oceanic cousins, built for straight-line speed, simply do not possess. Perhaps their most alien and fascinating ability is echolocation. They produce high-frequency clicks and then listen for the echoes, building a detailed sonic picture of their environment. It allows them to see with sound, locating prey, and navigating in total darkness. And how does such a vigilant creature rest in a dangerous world? By sleeping with only one half of its brain at a time. This unihemispheric sleep allows one eye to remain open, and one half of the brain to stay alert for predators, while the other half gets the rest it needs. It is a remarkable solution to the challenge of sleeping in the sea. From the spinning acrobats of the tropical seas to the blind phantoms of the great rivers, we have seen just how wonderfully diverse and adaptable the dolphin family is. Each species is a masterpiece of evolution, perfectly tuned to its unique aquatic world. The power of the orca, the intelligence of the bottlenose, the flexibility of the boto, and the tragic silence left by the baiji, each tells a part of a much larger story. It is a story of intelligence, of complex societies, and of survival in every aquatic habitat our planet has to offer. Their world, however, is inextricably linked to our own. The health of the oceans and rivers is a direct reflection of our own actions on land. Pollution, overfishing, habitat destruction, and the noise from our ships and industries are placing immense pressure on these magnificent creatures. The river dolphins, in particular, serve as sentinels for the health of the great river systems that are the lifeblood for millions of people. Their decline is a stark warning that we ignore at our peril. The future of the dolphins is in our hands. By making conscious choices, supporting organizations dedicated to marine conservation, and spreading awareness, we can help protect these intelligent beings and the fragile blue habitats they call home. Let us ensure that future generations can also have the privilege of sharing the planet with these remarkable minds of the water. Let us work to keep their songs, their leaps, and their mysteries alive for all time.